Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and today I got some pretty cool, some cool news that I'm going to speak about towards the end of this video, which I think is going to amaze most of us, especially people that come from the ages of 35 to 40 or even 30 to 40 or something like that. And I think also a lot of people that are even younger, if you guys didn't get a chance to play this certain game, I think you guys are going to really love it. But we're going to get right into all of that in the end. But right now, some news that is coming up, and I want to talk about it. But first, as always, anybody that walks in, I always got to do it. If you guys like what you see, please do like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. Now I'm going to tell you, so I'm doing some giveaways, as I told you. So based on your request, any request you have, I will do the mini-series. You just requested. Based on the magnitude of requests, since I am self-funded, it's kind of hard. So the more you guys request for a certain topic, the one with the highest number is the one I'm going to be doing. So right now I covered how to build a gaming computer on the cheap, anywhere from retail value of $1,500 to $3,000, and you can build it way cheaper. So I showed you guys already how to do that, in which I release it every Saturday night or Sunday. Right now, I'm doing the how to build a Star Killer helmet on the cheap. We're on episode 3 right now. So, how to build a Star Killer helmet from beginning to end. Ending means even paint, a paint job where you get spray paint, and also I'm going to show you how to do weathered paint. So we're going to get into all of that. So definitely, check that out. It's coming out obviously now. It keeps going every Saturday night and Sunday, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway with It's a me, Mario. So we're going to do this. It's a 3D printed Mario, which I did for you guys. I'm going to be giving it away. It holds a Nintendo Switch. It charges over here, and it's pretty freaking cool. And you could take it on the go with you and make it a selfie thing, like a selfie sticking away, but, you just have it propped. And just put your phone there and have you recording you. So it's pretty freaking cool. I'm actually using one right now to record me. I'm not even kidding. So I just wanted to show you the how it records if you want to record yourself. But it's pretty cool. I'm doing this as a giveaway, so I'm definitely gonna give away that. Now I'm gonna be also doing. Pardon my eye squints. I'm so freaking tired right now. It's unbelievable. I'm also gonna be doing how to build a gaming / post-production / productivity desk on the cheap. So I'm going to show you how to build that anywhere from about $800 to $1,500. You'll be able to build it for a little over $300 to a little over $400 with the drawers and all. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a Noob Saibot mask and a Scorpion mask. So I'm giving away 2 things. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So let's get right into it right now. So as always, everybody already knows Pokémon Let's Go is, out and about. It's going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be a real big holiday seller. I think it's going to be a system seller, to be honest with you. I have gotten a chance to play the demo, in GameStop, with my friend. So we were playing a little bit of it. So we were playing the game. It's not really a demo, it's the whole thing, but whatever. But, I have to say it. So I was playing the game, and I got to tell you, I'm not a Pokemon fan myself. I never was a Pokemon fan. Guys, I'm 39 years old. I don't think I grew up in that generation. I grew up with Tamagotchi and other stuff. But I know even people my age that love the Pokemon things and whatever. And then I started getting into the Pokemon world when I was playing Pokemon Go on the phone. I know all you Pokemon fans are laughing your butts off, saying that's not a Pokemon fan, but I'm never saying I'm a Pokemon fan. I'm literally saying I just got pulled into the Pokemon world when that game came out. Everybody was addicted to it. I really liked it. I kind of adopted it a little bit later than everyone, but then I played it longer than everyone because I'm still playing it on the phone. So Pokemon Let's Go is pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of that game, and you're walking around, except it feels like more like an MMO, more like an RPG. You could play 2 players even. My friend and I were playing 2 players, like you're throwing 2 balls at one of the Pokemons. It's just hilarious. It doesn't come with it, but you could buy also a Pokeball, which is pretty cool, that you could do motion controls with that too. I think it's a pretty good game. I'm going to be honest with you. I really liked it. And I think my nephew, my nephew is about, right now turning 5. I think it's an easy game. Oh, no, he's turning 6 in June. I'm a bad uncle. He's 5 right now. So, he would enjoy games like that. He likes those motion-controlled games. He was playing with me Mario Tennis. He enjoys it. So I know he would love a game like that. So I do think for all you parents out there that want to buy some cool game for your kids, if they're even 5 or 6, or you're buying it for the house and you have a Nintendo Switch, your kids will absolutely love a Pokémon Let's Go. In fact, I highly recommend you guys go ahead and get that baby. It is really an amazing game, I think, for the price that anybody can enjoy. I enjoyed it. I really liked it. I thought it was a real cool game. Very easy to follow. Not really hard, you know, mechanics behind it. Very forgiving. I just think it's a real cool game. I love walking around in the worlds and doing all these things. It's just so cool. It kind of feels like the regular Pokemon Go, but with more of a story. But also at the same time, it's like you're, instead of seeing a map, you're actually walking around. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of feels like those RPG games back in the day where you're walking, except you see the enemy, but they're not enemies. They're just Pokemon. You just, you know, bump into them and just go at it. So I definitely highly recommend this game. Pokemon Let's Go. I think it's a great game to definitely get, especially, I'm going to say, for the holidays, for Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Really a good gift for your kids, or even a gift for yourself if you want to play it. If you're a Pokemon Go fan, I know you're going to love it. I really love the game, and I really think it's a pretty good game. The thing is, I'm going to be honest with you, for the price tag, for me, as a person who is not Pokemon, you know, a Pokemon big diehard fan, there's other games I want to wait on, so I'm gonna wait till this thing gets a little cheaper. But I have played it. I could tell you my honest feelings about it. I think it's a great game. Definitely a must-have. There wasn't any glitches with it. Again, I don't know much of the online how it works. This specific version, I don't know. This specific version, maybe it was a demo. I don't know, but it didn't have. We didn't do the online. We were just playing it 2 players, so I don't know how the heck that worked out. But it was pretty. It was pretty freaking amazing. So I don't know. I'm not vouching for their online just yet. I want to see how the heck this operates. I guess once it's out in everybody's hands and they say how it is, if they'll tell you if it's glitchy or not. But I know for a fact if you're looking to play it with your kids, or like Mario Party and stuff where you're just looking to play it with people in the home, if you're looking for people just in the home, you guys are going to really love it. It's definitely a game for the family that I highly recommend. I think that everybody should get it really for the holidays, for your kids or for yourself if you like Pokemon. And if you're a diehard fan, do yourself a favor and get this game. I think it's worth it. It's worth the price tag. If I was a diehard fan, I would definitely get it. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Now, for another cool thing, this beauty is being crowdsourcing, okay? So it's crowdfunded. So basically, they're coming out like they had the NES Classic, the SNES Classic. The Nintendo 64 Classic's probably going to come God knows when. They had the Genesis Classic or whatever, Sega Classic, I don't know, whatever. They're coming out with all these freaking classics. So right now, they have PC Classic. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. So you could play the games in DOS. Of course, they don't tell you what games they're coming out with. I doubt they're going to have all these big-timer games that are still functioning now. For example, ID games like Doom or whatever is now taking over. I don't think that they're going to give the rights to them. It's going to be too expensive for them to deal with that. So I really don't think that's going to happen. But definitely if it does, I'm going to be probably wanting to get me this thing because I would love to get one to hook up to the computer and just play my old school games or whatever, even though I have them already. All the games I have on DOS, I kind of got like, you know, emulators for it to play all my old games. So I still have like the updated versions of these games. Even Quake I can play. So I don't really care much about it, but the way it looks, it actually looks like an old Packard Bell PC, the same one I had when I was younger, when I was about 16. So it's really cool to get this little thing, and I think it's just really awesome for, especially, I mean, I know it's going to affect people from like 30 to 40 or whatever. We're going to love it the most, but I also think a lot of the young crowd out there is going to like it. The ones that are in their 20s, I think it's pretty cool. Let's face it, those games were freaking amazing back in its time, and even though they're dated, it's a lot of fun to play them. Especially like games like Pac-Man, if they could have on that would be awesome, even though that's Atari, Tengen, or whatever. But, you know, they had it for DOS. I just think they have so many good games for DOS. Hexen, I remember I loved. Doom, you know, Wolfenstein. All these games to play on a computer on a monitor would be freaking amazing. So I'm really looking forward to this baby coming out. I really think it's going to be insane. Now let's go to Sony right now. So Sony just declared that they're going to be absent in E3 next year. So probably nothing really to talk about or whatever. No big hoopla. I think because they're preparing for the PlayStation 5. They're going to wait a little while and then come out with a big boom. So a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, hey, whatever, you know, looking forward to that PlayStation 5. We'll see how the heck that turns out, but we'll see what they got coming. Maybe they don't want to give out too many secrets so other people can beat them to the run. So who knows? But that's pretty much it. And now I'm going to just tell you two more news. So one news right here is another one that's regular, and the other one is going to be the final one that I really want to talk about. So right now, Nintendo apparently won the $12 million lawsuit. Now, if you remember a while back, I made a video about them taking the ROM site to court for copyright infringement and all that other crap. And I told you that Nintendo is completely brainless for ditching the virtual console and making it that online crap that it is, instead of just releasing it and making games available that you could keep forever and buy them free for $5 or $10, and they can make so much profit from that crap. But they're too stupid to understand that. So Nintendo basically won. They were going to sue for $100 million, I remember. And I guess they settled for $12 million. But I'm going to tell you they're probably going to even get less than that. But I'm going to be honest with you, I'm surprised that ROM site is making so much money in advertisement that they can afford $12 million. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because if the settlement suit is $12 million, that means they can prove that they can pay that $12 million. If you go to court and you can't, you know, they can't squeeze milk out of a rock. They can't squeeze a rock. So basically what's going to happen is if they look that you can't afford it and you're not making as much, they can't sue you for that because they know there's no way in hell they're going to get that money. So there's no point to even spend legal fees and all of that crap into that. But apparently they were making a shit ton of money that Nintendo was, taking them to court for $100 million. Now, of course, they settled for $12 million. I'm willing to bet that it might even go less than that, but $12 million to take out the ROMs from there. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I think that Nintendo is taking it a little too far. I do understand you got to protect your brand. I get that. But you have a ton, billions of ROM sites out there, from torrents to anything, and they're going to still have that out there. Do yourselves a favor, okay? There's a lot of people that wouldn't even hack their Nintendo Switch if you guys just allowed homebrew in it. And by homebrew, I mean emulators for the Nintendo, emulators for Nintendo 64, emulators for the GameCube, emulators even for the Wii if that's possible. If you guys released that virtual console, you would have made a shit ton of money. But because you didn't, this is the backlash. And the crowd, trust me, they wouldn't even want to get this crap if you guys, they wouldn't want to hack it if you guys actually released it. And for fair prices, about $5-10, you would have made a crap ton of money, and they would have been able, everybody would have loved it. Now, you guys also make empty promises, like saves are going to be available, and then you make it only online for those who pay. And you could lose your saves if eventually you don't pay up or whatever. And then on top of that, you also said Virtual Console is going to come out. You guys actually said it will come out. And then afterwards, in the forums and everything, and then now you're just saying, oh, no, we're just going to go another way with that. Just so stupid. Even your saves are stupid because you said it's going to come out, and not every game implements it. Even your games don't implement it, all of them. So it's like, it's just so stupid. And you're taking them to court when in reality, all these ROM sites are really good for is for for us to document them, to have them, even games that don't sell anymore for any money. But I get it. These now you're trying to market and you're going to bring it into the place. So I get it. So why don't you just make that virtual damn console and you don't even have to worry about anything else? Now, most of these guys that go on these ROM sites don't own a Nintendo Switch. They're not even hacking the Nintendo Switch. So most of the people that have that are people that already own Nintendo games. And to be honest, I still don't know how you guys won when the disclaimer in most sites all say, unless this one didn't, where if you don't own it, you can't have it for 24 hours. Because that's the law. You could have it for 24 hours or you could have a backup copy. So that is the actual law. So if you guys saw some kind of loophole, maybe these guys didn't put that in their disclaimer. But in reality, that is the legitimate fact. If you own these games for Nintendo, you're allowed to keep a backup copy. So if they provide that service and they said it's a service, that would have been one thing. But I have a feeling they were making money off this somehow. And you know, from the advertisers or whatever, you know, Nintendo must have found something. Or sometimes what they could do is just take you to court countless amounts of time, like Sony did with Bleem and all these other people, and they constantly take them to court where the person can't afford any type of legal fees because it's going to take years on. You know, they can't work. They won't be able to work. They'll keep getting subpoenaed to come to court. So this kind of stuff would drive a person insane, and I get how they would be able to, you know, get that $12 million. And you're just like, you know what, screw it, I don't want the headache, I'm just going to give it to them if you're making so much money. So, you know, that's what I think. So it's a little bit weird, whatever, but I get why Nintendo did it, but at the same time, let this be a lesson to Nintendo to stop being stupid. Nintendo of Japan needs to get their game on and start to release that virtual console. Start to come out with freaking games. Start to make your freaking eShop look a little more organized, for God's sakes. I mean, I can't believe it. Now they're starting to, like with the search, it says little blocks of whatever, but that's still stupid. They should keep it independent games, this games, and you can look, you know, not all mixed up together. It already looks stupid. And on top of that, have a special thing that says virtual console and just buy games for that. Just imagine the profits you could make off of that. I mean, you could sell Wii games if it's possible to get them on remastered or whatever, but get the rest of those games, like GameCube games and all of that, to play. I mean, we have such a crappy WWE 2K18 game, the shittiest game that Nintendo Switch has, literally broken to bits and pieces, completely. A blind squirrel made it, and you could see they were totally blind when they made it. So to release games from GameCube, or you know, or these games to have these the Nintendo 64 wrestling games or whatever to be playable on the go would be freaking awesome. So I think that's what Nintendo should look out for, and people will pay $5, $10, $15, $20 even dollars, depends on what, for these games. So, you know, you got a lot of profit to think about. Now, for the star of the show, who here remembers Vampire Masquerade? So, Vampire Masquerade, one of my favorite games ever back in the day, way ahead of its time. Yes, it had a killer amount of glitches. Yes, it had so many issues of getting even stuck. Yes, it had a bunch of crap that even people that made online mods, it was still dropping and doing all kinds of crap. It was still one of the best freaking games back in those days. And I am telling you guys, it would make such an awesome Nintendo Switch game to play online. It was a cool vampire game where you got your buds. Each one represents a different class of vampires, and you make your own family, and you go out and, you know, you suck blood to fill up your energy, all kinds of stuff. It was so cool. It was the first real online game, really. That's what I'm going to call it, even though you could play it single player, I remember. But you could play it online, and when they, especially with the mods, they made it really good. And it was like one of the best games I've ever played back then. And I know, again, this is going to affect the 35 to 40 or even 30 to 40, but I think even those back in the days, if they're going to come out with a remastered one, I think they're, people that are born before that, younger than us, are going to enjoy it, especially if they come out with a remastered game that allows you to do that. So guess what? This is a rumor now. This was in the, one of the big rumors is that they're actually doing a remastered version. It's just like really light talks, and it's kind of already been, I'm going to say, more like into the fact here, but here's the issue. Nobody knows what console it's coming out for. So we don't know what it is. Is it also fan-based? Is it a mod, another mod that some fan made? But they're actually remastering Vampire Masquerade. So nobody knows what console it is. But I think Nintendo should jump on this and take full advantage of this and pick up this damn game and make it come out to be portable. It would be freaking sick. It would be freaking amazing. And I think everybody here would freaking love it. So anyways, just wanted to make sure everybody knew about that. So I know part 2 had killer glitches as well. I think that if they come out with this one, Vampire Masquerade, people will absolutely love it. Anyways, as always, guys, if you like what you see, please like, please subscribe, help out this channel, like, subscribe, and hit that bell button for many more reviews to come, and also for many more mini-series to come, and keep those requests coming. And as always, guys, definitely stay tuned for many more to come. I am going to be doing the Super Smash Brothers on day 1 release. When it comes out, I'm going to do a full-on review for you based on your requests. So I got the game, so we're going to see how it is. I hope Vampire Masquerade comes out. So let's see what happens over there. So I am going to be doing also a special episode that's going to tell you about what to get for Christmas, Kwanzaa, or Hanukkah presents for everybody. I'm going to tell you what's a good pickup games, grab bags, all that good stuff. So definitely stay tuned for that. And somewhere around mid-December, we'll see about that, maybe even early December. So we'll see about that. But definitely keep those requests coming and comment down below. I want to hear what you guys think of a Vampire Masquerade game being released. If you guys even remember this game, I want to know. But also, I want to see. I want to hear, what do you think if when it comes out for? Do you want it to come out for the Nintendo Switch? Do you want it to come out for any console? I would love to see it on PC again. Love to see it on Nintendo Switch. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, you know, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.